Hi everyone, nearly finishing school. It's a really funny time. So loads of girls have gone away on camp. We've got about 20 girls in, and compared with 60, it's really weird. But last night we had we had an OD thing last night where all the old boys sort of come back, and it was the 25-year reunion, which is quite scary because I have been here 29 years, so I did know some of them. And we had a dinner, and then we had Henry Stalins, who his dad does all our photographs, all our house photographs and everything. In fact, Henry's dad Ralph did our wedding photos and did some publicity shots for me years and years ago when I just moved back here and had a duo with Ian, a guitarist, when we used to be called Clique. He did all our publicity photos then. In fact, I found them the other day and I looked like a chipmunk. I think I was about like this. And Ian had this really, can't remember what you call them, you know, where it's all short here and then long at the back. Anyway, so Henry came, and he is the youngest CEO of a football club in the world, because he's only 31. And he is the CEO of Forest Green Rovers. So it's really interesting talking to him because he left us under a cloud, and then he went to Deer Park and left them under a cloud. And he's very entertaining, and he was really funny, and he's really successful now. So I might even start to support Forest Green Rovers, except I'm not really sure how I get on with the whole vegan food there. But I could drink the coffee with the oat milk in, that would be okay. Anyway, so did that yesterday. Today has been really quiet, and this week coming up is all about saying goodbye, and I absolutely hate saying goodbye to people. So quite often I hide, and they say, oh, I'll see you Friday, and I go, yeah, but on Friday I don't want to be here. I hate saying goodbye. I'd much rather say, oh, see you again soon, or come back and see me, but I just hate saying goodbye. So some of these girls have been with me since they were 13, and they're 18, and they're going, and it's emotional. It's sort of, you change as a girl. So they come to me as a girl at the age of 13, and then they leave me at the age of 18 as a young woman, and it's really emotional. They spend, if they're full boarders, they are with me 30 weeks of the year at least. So they're with me more than they're with their own parents, and it's just quite emotional, really. So I was trying to decide what to do my thing about this week, and I thought I would put in a few snippets of those girls. So our first memory is from Sophie 8, and she's going to give us a driving story.
So driving is not for everyone. So I cry before a lot of my driving lessons, actually, because I'm too scared to do them, and I put a lot of them off. Anyway, so one lesson I had recently, my last one, I was driving, I hadn't driven for about a few weeks, and I was driving along, and I just started, and I went to grab the gear stick, and instead of grabbing the gear stick, I grabbed his leg, and I didn't realise, and I clutched it, and then he turned, and I turned, and then I put it away, and then I didn't say anything, and then I laughed. So that's a great moment for me.
Thank you. And this is our other Sophie Brown, who's going to give us a governor's story.
So me and Amanda were having a cheeky fight, just nothing too serious, and I think she flicked some water at me, and this began a small water fight in the dining hall. And as I was running around the different tables, and people were like going, "Go on, Amanda!" And Amanda runs outside the dining room, right next to the queue, which I didn't realise was full with all the Board of Governors, including Mr. Hall. And I have a full water glass, and in a desperate attempt to get her wet before she gets outside, I just threw the glass and went all over the Board of Governors, and literally Mr. Hall turns to me and is like, "Sophie!" No!
Great story, and here is a Janice memory.
Go on.
I play the raccoon. Yes.
And here's our little Spanish whopper.
So it's our last year as Upper Sixth, and we decided to do an Upper Sixth prank, you know, as everyone does. So we got a few gnomes, especially one of them that Mrs. Kemp really likes, and we decided to put it on top of a building. And that's a bit of a challenge, really, because no one really wanted to climb it. And then goes me saying, I'll climb it. And so we just looked at Hatherley, went round. You can see Elisa and Sophie Horton trying to pull me up and trying to like throw me. And so I struggled a lot. I put the gnome on top of Hatherley, and then if you look at the CCTV cameras, you see an absolute zombie creature like crawling to like get on top of Hatherley, and you can hear Sophie Horton saying, "Get down!" And I was like getting down because I thought someone had seen me, so I was just crawling to get the gnome on top of Hatherley, and yeah. That's just one of my really, really funny memories.
And this is Elisa, all the way from France.
Okay, so my funny story happened recently. So it's Love Island season, and we all hate the adverts. They're very boring, they're very long. But in the adverts, you can always find something to do. So obviously, Love Island, you're feeling a bit peckish, you want a bit of chocolate, a bit of popcorn, a bit of a drink or something. So the garage isn't that far away from the house. So you got 4 minutes to sprint to the garage, 3 minutes 30 seconds to sprint to the garage, get some chocolate, come back, get ready for Love Island.
And you did
That's
it?
the story. I did it twice in a row, and I got really sick after that.
Okay, we've got an Amanda story.
So in Remove, I ordered some takeaway, and I put my sister's number by mistake instead of mine because we've got the same number except for the last number. And then the food came, and they called, and Heidi picked up my phone, and she was like, and then I was like, hello, and she was like, hi, and he was like, did you order food? And she was like, no. So he cancelled my order, and I came upstairs, I was like, Heidi, what have you done? I had to wait for like 2 more hours for my food to come.
Right.
This is Pollyanna.
So mine's also about the sixth form prank. So we'd done the gnomes. It was fabulous, and that day, all the school knew about our gnomes. We put posters up, trying to find them, and I found out that the Dale boys had taken one of our gnomes. So I stormed up to Dale, ran in, and just said, "Where is our gnome? Give it to me." And they were just like really confused. There's a girl in here, get her out. And my reinforcements were down at the bottom of the stairs, just looking at me, going to Dale and not helping. I just wanted to show the boys who's boss.
Okay, and this is Anne Charlotte, all the way from Belgium.
So basically it was the day before Commem, and the marquee was like all set up, and me, Sophie Horton and Elisa were kind of sad that we didn't have a prize. So we gave ourselves a prize in the evening, and we like went upstage, and Elisa said some stuff about like what we won and the prize, and then we gave each other the prizes.
I know, I've had so many good stories that I just can't think of any. I have loved my Jackie Pates over the course of 5 years.
Yeah, your pee
My pee plates. I mean, I've had my pee plates on for a long time. That's about the end of the story. I still have them on.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Such beautiful girls from all over the world. Lovely stories. I think we'll have a few tears this week coming up, but that is the class of 2019. Have a great week, everyone. For us, it's all about goodbyes, and it's going to be hot this week. At last, we're going to have some sun. So if you want to follow us, don't forget the Glammy Diaries come out on a Monday or a Tuesday, depending. And so subscribe, like, follow, comment, all of that. See you next week.